Level 1. Surviving. At Level 1, we have coffee that shouldn't even be called coffee. I'm talking about that Folgers instant coffee your grandma's had in her cabinet since before you were born. You just add hot water and boom, you got brown sadness in a cup. This tastes like someone described coffee to an alien over a phone call with bad reception. The absolute bottom is great value instant coffee from Walmart. I don't even know what this is made of. Coffee beans? Questionable. Floor sweepings from a coffee factory? More likely. You're paying $3 for a jar that'll last 6 months because you'll stop drinking it after 1 week. It's that bad. Gas station coffee at 2 a.m. The pot says it was brewed at 6 a.m. and it's now the middle of the night. There's a visible film on top. You drink it anyway because you need caffeine or you're gonna crash your car. This coffee tastes like burnt rubber mixed with regret. The only good thing about gas station coffee is that it's usually like $1. And honestly, that's still overpriced. Or maybe you're drinking that McDonald's coffee from the drive-thru. It's not terrible if you add enough cream and sugar. Like enough cream and sugar that you're basically drinking a milkshake. At that point, is it even coffee? I don't know, but it gets you through the morning commute. The Keurig people are living in luxury compared to Level 1. At least a K-cup was designed to be coffee even if it tastes like cardboard water. If you've ever had to survive on Level 1 coffee, hit that subscribe button so you never have to go back. We're about to upgrade your whole coffee game. Level 2, the chain coffee trap. This is where most people actually live. You're dropping $7 every morning at Starbucks for a venti iced caramel macchiato with oat milk, extra caramel drizzle, 2 pumps vanilla. You're not drinking coffee, you're drinking a dessert that happens to have caffeine. Your bank account is screaming, but at least the cup looks good on Instagram. Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Millions of people drink this every day and swear it's good. It's not. It's just consistent. Every cup tastes exactly the same kind of mediocre, and honestly, there's comfort in that. You know what you're getting. It tastes like someone explained the concept of coffee to a machine, and the machine did its best. Dutch Bros has a line wrapped around the building. You're waiting 30 minutes for a kicker with soft top. These aren't even coffee drinks anymore. They're sugar bombs with a coffee base. You're consuming like 600 calories and calling it breakfast. But you know what? Everyone's happy. Sometimes that's enough. Starbucks Pike Place. Everyone thinks Starbucks is premium coffee, but their regular roast tastes like they're punishing you for not ordering a Frappuccino. They burn everything. The only reason Pike Place isn't Level 1 is because at least it's hot and caffeinated. The espresso drinks are better because milk covers up how burnt the coffee is. Level 3, home brewing basics. You finally did the math. You're spending $200 a month on Starbucks, and that's rent money. So you bought a basic Mr. Coffee machine and some Peets from the grocery store. Congratulations, you've discovered coffee can be made at home. This is the sweet spot. You've got your drip coffee maker, maybe a French press collecting dust in the cabinet. You're buying Lavazza from Costco because the bag has Italian words and that makes you feel fancy. The coffee tastes fine. It's coffee. It wakes you up. You're saving money, and that feels better than the coffee tastes. Some people at this level bought an espresso machine from Target. It's not a real espresso machine, but it makes something vaguely espresso-like. You've watched 2 YouTube videos about latte art. You can make a shape that's maybe a heart if you squint. You're pretty proud of it. Cafe Bustelo people are thriving here. Strong Cuban coffee that costs $4 and tastes better than most expensive coffee. You make it in a mocha pot, add some sugar, and you're done. This is coffee for people who actually drink coffee, not people who drink milk with coffee flavoring. Level 4, the awakening. Something happened. Maybe you traveled and had actually good coffee. Maybe your annoying friend who won't shut up about coffee made you try theirs, but now you care. And honestly, there's no going back. You bought a real grinder, probably a Barista Encore. You finally understand why fresh ground coffee matters. The smell alone when you open a bag of freshly roasted beans, that's what you've been missing. You're buying from local roasters now. The bags say things like bright notes of blueberry and chocolate, and you're not totally sure you taste the blueberry, but it's definitely better than Folgers. The AeroPress people are here. They discovered you can make legitimately good coffee with $40 of equipment. They bring their AeroPress camping. They have opinions about inverted method versus regular method. They're insufferable at work because they won't drink the break room coffee anymore, and everyone's tired of hearing about it. You've watched James Hoffmann videos. You know what third wave coffee means. You understand that Starbucks burns their beans on purpose. You've become the person you used to make fun of. You're okay with it. Pour over people with their Hario V60s and gooseneck kettles. They're timing their pours with phone apps. They've accepted that making coffee takes 15 minutes now, and that's part of the experience. Coffee isn't just caffeine delivery anymore. It's a whole thing. Level 5, gear addiction. Your kitchen counter looks insane. You've got a Breville Barista Express, 3 different grinders, a temperature-controlled kettle, scales that measure to 0.1 grams. You've spent more on coffee equipment than most people spend on their entire kitchen. The espresso people at this level are dangerous. They bought a Gaggia Classic and immediately started modding it. They installed a PID temperature controller. They're pulling shots at exactly 9 bars of pressure. They've made 50 shots in a row, trying to dial in new beans. Their partners are concerned. You've stopped telling people what you spent on coffee stuff because their reactions hurt. Wait, $600 for a grinder? Yes, Karen, for a grinder that actually grinds consistently. You don't understand because you're still drinking Starbucks. Some people are roasting their own beans now. They spent $800 on a home roaster to save money on coffee. The math doesn't math, but they're committed. Their house permanently smells like roasting coffee. The smoke detector has given up. Your home coffee is better than most cafes, and you know it. Your friends stopped inviting you to brunch because you'll critique the espresso. You've become insufferable, but you're making God-tier coffee at home, so it's worth it. Level 6. Competition grade. You're not just making coffee, you're performing coffee. You know your way around a La Marzocco. You can identify coffee origins by taste. You've competed in latte art competitions. People think you're weird. You are weird. Your setup costs more than a used car. Decent espresso machine with pressure profiling, $3,500. EK43 grinder, $2,800. You're buying green beans in 50-pound bags directly from importers. You know farmers by name. You've traveled to Colombia not for vacation, but specifically to visit coffee farms. Panama Gesha from Hacienda La Esmeralda. This costs $80 to $120 for 12 ounces, and it's worth every penny. It tastes like jasmine, bergamot, tropical fruit. It's so aromatic you can smell it from across the room. This is what coffee can be when everything goes perfectly. Ethiopian Yerga Chefe that actually tastes like blueberries. Kenyan AA with blackcurrant notes. Colombian microlots with experimental processing. You're paying $40 to $60 per bag, and you can taste exactly where that money went. You've stopped explaining coffee to normal people. The gap is too wide. When someone offers you coffee, you just say you're good, rather than explain why you can't drink their grocery store coffee from a blade grinder. Level 7. Absolutely unhinged. Welcome to coffee that costs more per pound than most people's car payment. Black ivory coffee from Thailand. Coffee beans that elephants ate and shit out. It's $500 to $1,000 per pound. Does it taste $500 better than good coffee? Absolutely not. But someone's buying it. Hacienda La Esmeralda auction lots. Some years these sell for over $1,000 per pound. In 2021, one lot hit $1,200 per pound. These are coffees that scored 95 plus in competition. Professional cuppers describe them as the most complex coffee ever. Is it 100 times better than level 6 coffee? No, but it's the peak. At this level, you're not drinking coffee for caffeine or even enjoyment really. You're experiencing what's possible when you optimize every single variable from genetics to processing to roasting. You're drinking coffee that took years to perfect. The experimental fermentation people are here. Carbonic maceration like wine, specific yeast strains, aging in whiskey barrels. These coffees barely taste like coffee. They taste like wine, fruit, flowers. Farms in Colombia are selling these for $100 to $200 per pound in tiny batches of like 50 pounds total. Honestly though, sometimes the best coffee is whatever's in your cup right now, as long as it's not Folgers. Never Folgers. So what level are you at? Let me know in the comments and make sure you subscribe because we're ranking ice creams next. Let's go.